Hello, weirdos watching my weird videos. I'm making chicken soup today because I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna share with you some secrets from my mama, how she makes chicken soup, and throw a couple twists in there that I have picked up on for making homemade chicken soup when you're sick and you need to feel better. Let's start with chicken. I got a whole chicken. Get a quarter chicken if you don't have a lot of time. If you really don't have a lot of time, get yourself a rotisserie chicken from your deli at your grocery store, fresh or maybe day old, and it'll cook up a lot quicker and gives really good flavor to a soup. We're looking at some cabbage here. I'm just trying to feel good, and this is all the stuff that I have in my fridge, so yeah, kind of random, but yeah. Cabbage, I got some baby bellas, carrots, celery, tomatoes, I had a zucchini in there, some onion, and a couple of green bell peppers I love, so I'm using 2. If I had some corn on hand, I'd be using it. Okra, green beans, broccoli, like, I would throw it all in if I had it. That's just how we make soup in my family. Chicken soup when we're sick, you just throw everything in. You're just trying to feel better, so you get good superfoods. But yeah, and also don't be shy on ingredients. You know, you can never make a small batch of soup. Just don't even try, okay? It's just a family secret of mine that you just make a big batch of soup. It'll always be good when you make a big batch, and it's hard not to. And whatever you have left over, just freeze. I'm using beef broth and vegetable broth because I forgot chicken broth from the grocery store. I'm gonna throw some turmeric in mine because I need some good superfood. Italian seasoning is gonna be my leafy herb, some garlic granules as well as fresh garlic. We're looking at some pink Himalayan salt and some fresh ground black pepper. I'm gonna fast track this whole shindig here. I'm gonna skip prepping, and also I'm trying to fast track this soup altogether because I just really don't feel good. So I'm going to be sauteing up first my onion, green bell pepper, my hard vegetables, and I'm gonna thick cut my portobellas. And I'm going to saute those up first. I'm leaving out the zucchini and the tomatoes and the cabbage because I don't want it to turn to mush. I like to leave a little bit of crisp, but I am going to cut everything really big. So I'm going to cook it up first so that it'll just all cook quicker because I got to cook this big old chicken here, see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prep, and I will show you all what it looks like in the pan and the next steps. One more thing to throw in if you're really feeling sick. My go-to get well soon remedy is echinacea tea, of course. Any zinc supplements too you can throw in there if you can, with a little bit of raw manuka honey. This honey is super honey because it has the benefits of tea tree as well as honey. So it's a little expensive, but if you're really feeling awful and you don't like to take NyQuil and such, I highly recommend at least 2 tablespoons of that a day when you're sick. Okay, be right back. And we're back with chicken soup. Holly style, Joanna style, family style chicken soup, okay? Y'all, now, I am cooking up these veggies in some ghee, which is clarified butter. You can use butter or whatever oil base you prefer. I'm cooking this up because the onions just get such good flavor when you cook them up first while you're making chicken soup. Here, let me get some onions. This is what I cook them to. Here. So they're clear. You see? These be clear. I mean, you can kind of see. They're clear. At this point, yeah, I did add some salt and pepper and garlic powder to this mix. Now that everything is, let me just find something, a big piece, yeah. Right, that's pretty quick. I mean, it's still a little crunchy, but I'm gonna add my garlic now. I don't add my garlic. I add a garlic powder, but garlic burns so easy. I don't add it until near the end. I did prep my other veggies. I can't stress enough. A lot of you, friends and family of mine, have big families, so it'd be easy for you to make a big old pot of soup. You know, smaller families. Oh, that garlic just smells so good. Oh my god. Smaller families, you just make a big old pot of soup and you freeze some of that bad boy for the next time you're sick or next time you're cold so you can make it. Because as Mama always said, there is no making, no wait, there ain't no making a small batch of soup or stew. There just ain't. Is what she says. I believe it. I couldn't even. I've tried. I can't even do it. I can't even make a small batch of soup. A lot of mine goes in the freezer. Well, I'll be eating on this for like 4 days because I'm feeling the death sickness coming on. So, I'll be eating this superfood for a couple days. Now, I cut stuff up really big. Sorry, I'm eating. I cut stuff up really big because I like to leave a little crunch. And I'm going to get this pot rolling here in a second so that I can cook this chicken on the fast track. Now, you don't want to get it too hot, boiling, rolling, boiling, okay? Because then your chicken's going to be tough. I like to get this pan rolling before I add my broth. So I turn it up a couple notches, which I just did. I had a medium heat just sauteing up these veggies, you know. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my broth. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit more because I'm trying to fast track. Well, here, you got the gist of this step. After them veggies are sauteed a little bit is when I add... Hey, weirdos. We're back. We're making chicken soup. This broth is not rolling. It's not rolling, boiling, but it's hot, okay? It's very, very hot. So, before I add my big veggie bowl here, I'm going to get this chicken rolling. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, hell, there's ice chunks inside. Oh! I'm going to take those out. Hold on. I'm reaching my hand up her butt right now. Okay. I'm just going to put this girl just right on down in here. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that girl in there. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do because I need to wash my hands before I touch anything, obviously. But, I'm actually going to salt this broth a little bit because I tried it before I put the chicken in. And, it needs a little bit of salt, so I'm going to salt. I'm going to add a little more Italian seasoning and a little more fresh ground pepper and a little bit of turmeric. And, then I'm going to put my vegetables on top and cover that sucker up and hope that it cooks quickly because I'm hungry. I'll come back with a shot of this sucker. Alright, I've had this girl cooking for about 35 minutes. I've been poking her a little bit here just to see what kind of tenderness we got going on with the meat, and I decided to flip her over and give her a little bit more time because it's just not as fall off the bone, flaky tender as I like it to be. So I'll say maybe about 45 minutes or so on a like a medium high boil, not like rolling. Okay, because you don't want that meat to be tough. You want it to just fall off the bone and be cooked. So, I'm going to give it a little bit more time covered. And I'll tune in when it's done. This girl is done. She's still hot. But see how it's falling apart like that? Oh, that's the good stuff. is when it's done. That's when she's ready. Yep. She's done. And this is what I do. She's a little overdone. I'm okay with that. If you're gonna add noodles to this bad boy, I've been doing that now. So by the time you're done breaking up your chicken, stuff did kind of turn to mush, but I just turned that heat down. I fixed that. Alright, I'm gonna pull this chicken apart and throw it back on in, and then I'll show the final product. Chicken people. Alright. So I picked at this carcass as good as I could. It was really hot. You should let it cool down before you try to pick at it, but I'm just so impatient. So, yeah, here's my chicken. I'm gonna let my chickens eat that carcass tomorrow, so any meat that I didn't get off of there, we're good. But yeah, chicken soup. Add some noodles to it if you want. I'm not. But you can. Feel better if you're sick. I hope you feel better. I know this is going to make me feel better. And if you have any ideas, one day I will show how I slow cook a chicken soup, which includes roasting your own chicken. So I hope you weirdos keep watching my weird, stupid videos. Thank you.